2006, me and Clare and Stu did a lot of playing with vibes bass and 12-string. And then 2007, I think, around that time we got to our masterpiece, which I think is the one, We Was Curious, with Mark Fitzgibbon playing with us on piano, because he'd played with me and Clare on Hashish and Liquor.
Yeah, yeah.
And with Adam Rhodes, we recorded all of that in it. Was it Sing Sing South? Or?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Was it called Kiss then?
Yeah.
On Chapel Street somewhere.
Used to be
Yeah,
Platinum, Kiss,
Yeah,
Sing
opposite
Sing
Como,
South, yeah.
It's where you're a centaur on the cover, I think. Dave.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. We're connected with electrical cables
Yeah.
strapped to our heads.
Yeah, I tried to get it released in the UK, and this Dutch or German guy just looked at the cover and said, "That is the worst cover I've ever seen."
No fucking way.
So, I like your music, but people aren't interested in this music anymore.
Wow.
I took that quite negatively.
Did you?
But it's a great album, and so it has it starts out with "You Had to Be Drunk." It has Stu wrote "I'm in the Future Now," the music to it.
That's right.
You wrote the music to "I Was a Country Boy." It had "My Shtick Weighs a Ton." It had I think it's got "Bring Me My Lyre" on it, or Fitz wrote the music to a song called
Whore of the Orient.
It was called "Whore of the Orient" first, because he told us he wrote it for his sister, which we thought, come on, Nisha's nothing like that, Mark. And, it's called "Only Passing Through." It's such a prog moment, because the band was so together. He just gave you the chords as you recorded it. It's quite a complex song. Everybody just got it and played. It was a great session then.
Was I Like to Be Haunted on that album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of great grooves. Yeah. And I've got to re-release that one, I think. And then we did Knock Yourself Out, which had some great contributions from you, but a lot of it was done by Clare in the studio when I was doing I was in and out a lot with my parents, kind of aging, and playing with Henry Wagons longish tour. But anyway, you did most of it.
I found some old songs and I pulled your vocal tracks off and just put it to different music. Yeah. In that title track anyway. Yeah. And made up the tracks for a couple of other. I can't even remember how I did that, but
and Stu did work on that one, It Was Then or Never. And that had another boxing cover from Tony Marnie.
Is that when we went to Cocos Islands?
I think it is, yeah. We all
2007, isn't it?
Because we did the video clip for "I'm in the Future Now" on Cocos Islands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which you can see on YouTube.
Yeah.
We played in Perth, and this guy said, "Oh, you got to come and play where I live," and we were saying, "Yeah, sure," because thinking, wow, I can't wait to get away from these boozed up people. And you got to come and play at my place. And then he got in touch with us, and his place was the Cocos Islands, 2,500 k's past Perth into the Indian Ocean. And he swung it that we flew over there. Did we fly up the West Australian coast and then another plane out?
I don't know if it was 2 planes, but
I remember we were on a small plane at one point, and we had all these big crates of lettuce behind us because there was like a supply plane for the island. Yeah. So we must have taken a very small plane there.
Yeah.
Lettuces probably cost $20 or something at the time.
Yeah, they were really expensive.
It landed on Christmas Island first, and then it kept going. Cocos is further again than Christmas Island, wasn't it? Out into the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, very remote.
Hell. Yeah. It's so far away.
Yeah. There's like 100 people living there. We were playing at their wine and cheese festival.
Yeah.
That's right.
We sold out the island. Everybody on the island came.
And when we turned up, I had to play an electronic drum kit that I had never seen or ever used before.
Yeah, wow.
That was the only drum kit. And there was no speaker for it or foldback.
Oh, wow.
So I just had to imagine what it sounded like out the front.
It was from the school or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There were no cars on the island, and
No, there were cars, but they were just left unlocked.
oh, that's right, keys in them. And
Nowhere to steal them.
nothing.
Houses are left
go.
unlocked. And everyone left their bathers in the cabin at the beach.
The island's on the top of a volcano, and it's kind of a little bit of
Atoll.
yeah.
Atolls, yeah.
So deep ocean all around, and then this little shallow part. You can walk between some of the islands. That was a great experience.
That was incredible.
And it was terrible. We had to stay there for a week as well.
Oh dear.
Because there's only one flight in and out.
So then we had to make a video.
Exactly, yeah.
We were walking around everywhere, and there were coconuts laying on the ground everywhere, and I was thinking, what's the matter with these coconuts? Nobody's eating them. And I finally said, can I have a coconut? I said, what do you want one of those for? I said, why? Oh, can't you eat them?
They were sick of them.
Yeah. And so somebody just pulled out a big knife and cut one open for me. It was delicious.
It was amazing, yeah.
Incredible.
Everyone had had enough of them.
You just heard them thud to the ground all night, 24/7, didn't you?
Yes, it was great.
Yeah, it was incredible.
I think that's what happened there, though, wasn't it? They got rid of everything and just got the people there to grow coconuts.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like a coconut plantation?
Yeah, I think so. And it meant that was the only thing they had to eat.
They had an oyster farm on there.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wasn't it clam? Giant clam.
Or was it clams, was it?
Mm.
It was Clooney's Ross family.
Yeah. We still see what everybody's up to via social media and that. I think Catherine lives around ACT somewhere now.
Mm.
She was working at the airport.
Yeah, that's right.
And then she had another role somewhere else at a pub or something.
Everyone has several jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was an air hostess on the plane, and then greeted us as a customs person. I thought, well, everybody looks the same on this island. Well, and then we...
Jack is a soldier.
Yeah, they kept saying that. It was impressive to see. We were at the barbecue at the Clooney's Ross house, and he went and got the picture of his father with Queen Elizabeth, who sailed past on their honeymoon.
They stayed there
in the 50s.
Yeah, trip around the empire. And I could say what he said, but
No, I don't think it's appropriate.
And then the next year, about 2010, I thought, our early music, I didn't think I'd sung well enough on it because I was battling a post-lung infection type thing. So I kind of remixed heroic blues songs and some from another one as well. I think maybe The Brother Who Lived as well, and did the vocals again and put it out as super modified. Then the next year we got asked by Liberation to do one of those re-record your songs albums, and we did that as a band with Fitz.
It was at Sandpark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That came out as Rock and Roll Is Where I Hide. But we also did started doing those shows at the Butterfly Club without any amplification. Somewhere in there, 2007, 2008.
Right. Yeah. Life in Hell or something?
Point Blank, I think I did with Fitz, and then Live in Hell, which was a lot of songs. We did I think we did The Fall and The Doors and Elvis.
Roxy Music.
Roxy Music.
I think I was using that nylon string guitar.
Yeah. And you do like a week of shows in a room to 40 people with no amplification. It was a great experience. We did another one at the South Melbourne Town Hall.
That's right.
With the Fitz.
Was that a different show?
Yeah, it must have been.
You had MC Bits, which was that one?
Yeah, that was some other bright idea. That might have been just myself That might have been the last one.
Right.
After 2011, we went into the studio, because all these studios we started using a sound park after that for the Liberation one, and then we did You've Been in My Mind in 2012.
When was The Beauty of Speed? That was earlier, wasn't it?
Beauty of Speed was around about 2009, and that was a show at the Black Box Arts Centre where we played with 3 other bands we'd chosen or acts, and the audience was in the middle, and a band would play, then a band would play, and the audience was trapped.
They could not get out.
They couldn't hide at the back of the room.
We only played one song.
Yeah, we played Miles Davis.
Richard Brew, wasn't it?
It was from the one with Peaceful on it.
Come on.
Remember there's a lot of wire guitar. Anyway.
In a Silent Way.
In a Silent Way, that's
it's
right.
Stu playing trumpet on it, and Plutonic Lab and Penny Eichinger and Joe McKee from Snowman.
Just kind of move between stages.
Torturing the audience with,
with projections from Moomason Archive.
Oh, it was great. It was so posh.
Insane show.
I've got the Beauty of Speed.
There you go.
On the other side, that's
so that was 2009. And then we did 2012. We did You've Been in My Mind, which had songs on it like We Need a Champion, and I think Mount Gambier Night, and
did they have Blues Negative?
Blues Negative. I'm Not the Guy I Tried to Be. I think it's a really strong rock album.
That's great.
After up there with We Was Curious, I think, as a band album. It was that was, and the way we recorded was quite quick. Then it would be like 1 day, 2 day session or something.
Midnight Cats, was that on that?
Midnight Cats was on that. Yeah, it's full
we
of.
used to rehearse all the time at the Mouth Organ Hall.
That's
Was
right.
that around
I
then?
forgot about that.
We
Yeah,
do
in
it
Yarraville.
at least once a week, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Out in
We did a gig in
Yarraville.
that hall too, didn't we?
Did we? Did we do a gig in there?
We were thinking of it, but it was it proved to be a bit too hard to organise.
Okay.
It's a cute room for an old mouth organ club in Yarraville with seats all around, and it must have been full of saliva, dried saliva everywhere, and big kind of awards from the Honor Mouth Organ Company of mouth organs this big, and it was nice to be out of a rehearsal room that didn't have graffiti of cocks everywhere, and, which usually that's all they have.
Don't get that at Sound Park.
That's why you don't get it at Sound Park, no. After then we just did a lot of playing through 2013. Then I did a solo album in 2014 called Fearful Wiggings, all playing in 2016, I think. Then Clare and I did Let's Get Tight, just putting a song out every month from 2016, 2017. Then we're heading up towards a COVID period in 2020, but 2019 we did a fantastic band album called Zippity Doo, What Is Was That This, with Ultra Keef on it.
Right, yeah.
Those long tracks where we stretched out on guitar like Is That What You Did, and
Better Pop Star?
it had Where's My Buzz,
Yeah.
another song worrying about, where's my buzz, and
Was that Mistral song on that same album?
that was on that was a real guitar freak out on You've Been in My Mind.
Oh, that wasn't okay, yeah.
And Zippity Doo had Song of Life on it. Yeah, Baby I Wish I'd Been a Better Pop Star. Great album, great rock album.
And you wrote Mistral, didn't you?
No, I think Dave came up with the chords.
Did you write that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
some, jazz fusion kind of.
That was really hard to play,
It was,
that one.
yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, one and done.
What were you doing? Else were you doing these years, Stu? Like when Clare and I were out on the road a lot with Stu Thomas. Were you playing around?
Around St Kilda. There's residencies at St Kilda Sea Bars, that reggae band. They were doing a lot of gigs around there. I did Nightcat. They were playing the George Bar in St Kilda. John's band, so it was like funk soul reggae. Yeah. John, he was taking over St Kilda.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
More gang related action.
Loose units everywhere. Person you do a gig with, you never get to. It's hard to get home. You know? Right. Never wants to go home after the gig. Let's find some reason to stay out till like 3 days.
And this is still using your Rickenbacker. And did you use the same amp for years, a little Laney combo?
Yeah, the little Laney. That we were playing at that itty bitty bar in St Kilda. I think that was a pretty good deal at that gig. It was like a family sized pizza of each, so it was like a 7-piece band in this tiny bar. And we'll just be like, just rocking the place out. The noise complaints would come through. The bartender would just hang up on everyone that would complain.
Far out.
And were any of your mates from Keysborough, Springvale coming along to these gigs? Or?
A lot of friends of the band would come for those. Because I think John was playing on the Friday night and then the reggae band was on the Saturday night.
Oh, God.
And anyone who knew the band, so I'm with the band and they'd be getting free drinks all night.
Is this at the itty bitty bar?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same ownership now, but
you destroyed the music.
Yeah, how did they make money?
They're making money somehow because they had a few venues up and down St Kilda. Yeah, they were doing right. Turkish guys were running it.
Okay.
Yeah, we were getting well paid too.
Wow.
It was. I think John set up the sound in that venue, and we'll pack out, and it was a really good gig.
Oh well, if tons of people were rocking up,
it seemed to be pretty happening.
What about your transport, Stu? Because when you first joined the band, you were
rocking the Morris Minor Day.
A Morris Minor, which was
that's right.
A car of choice. You assured us. In all of Sri Lanka, there were only Morris Minors.
Yeah, they were everywhere then. They were only there.
They were still making them.
They were still getting manufacturing parts, keeping them on the road with chewing gum and rubber bands.
But you had a station wagon.
Yeah, was it a station wagon?
No, it was a sedan.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a sedan, yeah.
Because I always felt strangely excited when I saw that car. Something about it.
The egg-shaped.
Yeah, the egg shape of the Morris Minor seemed to be something inherent in the design.
Lord Morris,
Lord Morris.
Yeah.
Reminded you of Marilyn Monroe.
he modelled it on some.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, some erotic shape.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a Greek designer, I think, Isagonis, who actually designed it. But I think I bought that when I was 15, and it was just like $350 from I think a priest owned it previously. He had that Jesus fish in the back.
Yeah.
Jesus is Lord or something on the back.
Did you take it off?
I was there. I can't remember what happened to it.
Okay.
I don't know. And and slowly restored it with my uncle over time. Got it going. And first day I think when I turned 18, I went for the license. And they don't really like it if you go when you first turn 18 because they think you're going to be a hoon. I barely passed. I think 85% got through, but passed on the first time, so that was enough. And driving to school, I'd drive it to school. Sometimes friends would come and move it. They'd move it somewhere where you couldn't drive out of. Like 10 guys would lift it up and put it in a corner somewhere or something like that.
Wow.
How cool.
It's all right.
Were you the only person you knew with one?
With a Morris Minor, I was probably pretty much. I think, yeah.
So it wasn't very cool.
They weren't very common. Cool's in the way to go.
When
I think people were driving VL Commodores and all that. That was always cool.
When I was a teen in years before that, there were lots of Morris Minors around.
In Adelaide, there were millions of them.
Cheap cars, I think.
Yeah. I would say 20 years before.
But the Woody, the panel van ones were much sought after in Adelaide because you could put half of your suburb of kids in the back and just drive around and hoon all night, go to the pie cart. They were fantastic. My sister had a Morris Minor. Someone had
a big roof rack so you could stack. Yeah, we had a big Malibu surfboard. We'd go to the beach and stuff like that.
They're really quite big.
Surprisingly, yeah, there's a bit of room in there. There's just sort of some tiny engine, little 4-cylinder motor, just putting up the hills and back. Yeah.
And then for some reason you fell out of love with the Morris and got a Ford.
Oh, the
A
Bedford? The Bedford,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that was after the second Morris, because there was a second one.
Wow.
Was it?
Yeah, it had a Datsun motor in it and stuff like that. But yeah, then the time changed and things moved on. I got the van, which is it's like a home on wheels.
It's
Strangely
incredibly
prescient. It
big.
seems everyone's living in vans now, but yeah, back then it was great. It had a stove and had a bed and had like a sink, and you know, it's like having a 1-bedroom flat in the back, and you drive around, do gigs, you can drink as much as you want, don't have to worry about driving home.
Oh, you can just sleep
You
in
can sleep
it.
in the back. It was great.
You lived for 2 years.
Oh, it was well on and off. Yeah, it was very flexible accommodation.
But it's also LP gas.
Yeah, it runs on
You're
gas.
just way ahead of the fucking pack.
Very ahead of the
aren't
fuel.
you? Totally.
Dual fuel. Yeah, it
Right.
runs on petrol too, but yeah.
Incredible.
Lived for 2 years in your van while holding down a job and playing in
Yeah.
bands and parking around some of the most premier parts of
You got
Melbourne.
it.
Yeah.
St Vincent's Place in Albert Park and around by the Oval in Fitzroy.
Yeah, cool.
It was good. Yeah, it's easy. Just go to Coles, get what you need, come back, chuck it in the fridge.
But the
Have to
van
shower
is
down at the
really
beach.
huge. It's pretty big inside. Like,
It's plenty of room,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not like the Tarago.
Oh,
It's
right.
much bigger than that.
Yeah, it's got the seat back and you sleep and yeah.
And you also pimped it out to people making an In Excess movie.
Yeah, it got moved in Underbelly, got used in a few movies. Yeah, I think it was that NXS one was the big one.
Yeah.
It was a hero vehicle. It was the one they were driving around Australia when
Wow.
the first big hit got played. And
Wow.
yeah.
Thinking they were cool.
They had all the NXS graffiti. They staged all the back of
Oh my
put all the
God.
old stickers.
I hope they got rid of all of that.
It's all faded away now.
Oh, it's still in there.
Some of the stickers are still like whited out. Yeah.
Wow.
Because wasn't it used as an ASIO van in some movie?
It got
too?
used in a Jeep commercial. They made it into a spy van.
Ah, okay. So that was
So they redecked it all out, which is great because all the camping stuff was falling apart. And this guy came down from Sydney and he said, I've got 24 hours to turn this into a spy van. So I had to go and help him
shit.
rip everything out. He goes, I'm going to redo your whole van for you. Put all these cupboards in and old monitors
Well,
and
he
everything
did it in
like that.
24 hours.
Yeah, we were doing it at 3 a.m, screwing
That
things in
is
together, and then
insane.
drove there the next day. So we had to be ready for the shoot and came up. Yeah, so it's like a $50,000 commercial.
Someone should have filmed that.
yeah,
That could have
yeah, I've
been
got
a
some
TV
photos
show.
of it. Yeah, getting ready for this show.
Cool.
But it came together for them. They seemed to be happy with it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been
That's
used in a
great
few
cast.
things. And it was recently used in a vampire movie. It's like a I don't know if I should talk about it. I don't think it's been released yet, but it's some vampire that lived around. It was filmed around Caribbean Gardens in the old estate, the old house there.
Is that still there?
Yeah, it's like they made it into an old haunted house. And
Shit, I didn't know there was a house there.
that's the house that the family that owned Caribbean
Yeah,
Gardens.
yeah.
Yeah, when it was like a water ski park and all that kind of stuff.
God. And there were vampires there.
Well, the vampire owns the van, but he also
okay.
he's a snake catcher and he kidnaps this woman.
That's not real.
Yeah, well, this happens in the movie. I don't know much about it. This is the scene they were filming. The woman was getting kidnapped
Cool.
by the vampire.
That's great. Your van still gets used.
Yeah.
It's still very popular.
Is it
It's
on
the most
some
used
sort of-
vehicle. It's on the Max Action Vehicles database. Apparently,
Wow,
One point
pimping
of
out your
most.
van.
Wow.
Get out there and work.
Cool. Just joking. Wow, that's fantastic.
yeah.
So 2019, Claire and I did another album called 1 Million Years DC, and then we did Everything Was Funny, and then we're right into COVID, and then I don't know when we recorded our other masterpiece, In a Mistly. Came out in 2023. We might have.
Well, we did it at Sound Park.
I think we got all the songs together before COVID happened, a few of them anyway, and then it all clicked when we rehearsed and recorded it.
So we did it during COVID? Or
No, I think it must have been in 2022, 23 when things were opening up a bit.
I think we managed to find windows.
Yeah.
Right, in between lockdowns and whatnot. Okay.
It's got an album with How Can I Be Old, The Old Swagger.
That's a great album.
It's got What Used to Be There.
We Need Cash.
We Need Cash. Great album that a lot of our live set is still consists of today. Then I think Clare and I did another one, Strangely Emotional, that we'd started during COVID. We were waiting to do that one, and now we've got LABURNUM of the Mind coming out. But yeah.
What is a laburnum, Dave?
Laburnum is a stop on the Belgrave line.
Is it a plant or something?
I think it's a tree or a plant.
It's a tree, okay.
It's not even a suburb, it's a stop. And we were on the train one day coming back from the football, and this drunken guy was saying, fucking Laburnum doesn't even have a fucking fish and chips shop. Look, nobody gets on, nobody fucking gets off. What the fuck is it? And, everyone's laughing, and then the fella got off.
Oh.
And off they went. So,
it's such a weird place.
Yeah, it's a mysterious.
You never have you ever driven through it?
No, I've never.
Do you know where it is?
I have. Now that you mention it, I've heard of it.
One end of Fairfield.
Right. I'll have to go now.
I think
you've got me curious about it now. What is there?
It's near Box Hill. The next stop's Box Hill, I think.
Yeah, right. Okay.
This is like, so Box Hill and then Laburnum or something, I think.
Well, I hope we're doing a lot more shows this year anyway, Stuart.
Yeah, we will be doing a lot more shows.
At one of the shows, I have the feeling that the audience is getting something they came for.
I think.
Go on, Dave. You always carry the night. Always bring it home.